But down, sorry, at the scene on that same day, the journalist got there before the emergency services. Can you believe that? And as I heard, the temper arose, or tempers were rising, and a guy who was reported to be a thug was seen on camera pushing the journalist to go back. We don't want anybody here, something like that. So he saw the video and I think he felt bad. Like, no, I'm not a thug. Oh. I'm a businessman. Oh. That video that you saw, there was something prior to that. So he shall tell his story. And at a point, I think he wanted to cry. Or maybe he didn't. Still in Lagos. I just thought we should add this story since we said something about that 2 days ago, didn't we? Yeah.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depend your location. I'm here to address what is flying on air since Tuesday night about me assaulting the journalist that came for the fire outbreak at Mandilas, Central Plaza, Mandilas. Please, I'm here to apologize to Nigerians, to the journalists that I push. I was asking him to leave here, that we don't need them here. We don't need them. What we need is the fire service to come and help us. Our money, everything is going down. I was one of the victims that fateful night. I was one of the victims. I was already home. They called me that Plaza is on fire. I have to go back to the market. Before getting to the shop, the Plaza have already fallen down. Everything I have is gone, like gone. So when I came out, saw the journalists trying to make their speech, I was asking him, leave this place. He refused and I pushed him. You understand? I pushed him. I was asking them to leave, like we don't need them. What we need is fire service to help us quench the fire. Because I know how it is. I know how much I lose. I know people I'm owing. I just, like, God, please, Nigerians, I'm not a thug. I'm a businessman. I'm not a thug, I'm a businessman. Many are calling me thugs. Many are saying that we are the one that set the fire. How can I set my life in like? How can I set my life fire? How, Nigerians? How? I'm here. I'm Arise TV. I know you guys are doing your very good work, but I'm begging you guys to please do not see the other way. I did what I did. I was frustrated that night. I was frustrated. I don't know what to do. Please, my brother, I'm begging, please. I don't know you. I don't know how to reach you. But if...
Don't worry, forgive you. See, there's so much that people are worried about than, who push who at this point. So we heard you. We just thought it should be added to what we have spoken about before. Somebody said, Maiyegun, please work on your microphone. No, you work on your device. Or is that true that my voice or the audio is making sound or something like that? Somebody said that. Yeah. You should work on your own device. Listen to this, right? One second. I hope you heard it. You're gonna hear it. You should work on your own device. The audio is perfect. Please. Nah. Bro, work on your device, okay? Sometimes you may even just get out of the broadcast, okay? Get out of it, then go back in. If for any reason the audio is too low or something and all that, I don't even know why I used to keep my mouth like that. I could sit down here and talk, and you are still going to hear me very clearly. But I've got amazing, what do you call it? I've got an amazing audio mixer here. So it should always be sounding so clear, like crisp, clear. But if everyone says, no, I can't hear you, I know that one is general. You get me now? I can give you a shot. See, that's my microphone there. And I can still talk from here, and you're going to hear me loud and clear. Yeah? So this idea of blah, 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 blah. I don't know. So it should be all right. Okay. Now let's leave Lagos and go back to Rivers. This is where we have the clip of Fubara's return, including what he told his supporters, right? And then his first broadcast to the state. I'm going to share that, it's the diary. Everything that happens every time that we open the diary, we keep it inside. Here is a Fubara when he returned back to Rivers today, and then what happened afterward. Yeah.
I know everyone wants to hear something from me. In fact, we expected it when I landed from the airport. Let me first of all appreciate the wonderful people of Lagos State. I am really humbled by what I saw at the airport. I was also briefed with some photographs of what happened here yesterday. That reception really humbled me. It showed love, confidence, and solidarity. I want to say that it is not just the celebration, the massive reception by the number of people who came out to celebrate, but a display or reaffirmation of the bond between this government and the people that we are serving. I want to assure you that we will, by the grace of God, continue to do those things that has made you people love us. I want to appreciate everyone and to say that we love you, but God loves you more. We are going to address the state officially by 6 p.m. this evening, and in that state broadcast, every other person, every personality, every authority that gives support to this normalcy will be properly recognized. Thank you.
Fubara. And he went on to deliver a speech to the people of the state called the State Broadcast, where he thanked Kolu, the decade Simba of Anambra, for his fatherly role. He apologized. It's not like apologize to. He thanked his godfather with a Wike, and he called him our leader. And he went on to tell everybody that now they buried their hatchet, there won't be issue anymore, progress, peace, blah, blah, blah. So where you can now call it the closure. So anything that happened after this is going to be like the opening of a different chapter. So a chapter, another chapter closed. And the people of River State, your reactions. Now this is his speech. His broadcast to his people in Rivers to mark his return, I think.
My dear good people of River State, you will recall that River State was placed under a 6 months emergency rule declared by Mr. President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, on the 18th of March 2025, following the intense political crisis in our state. It is without doubt that the 6 months had been enormously challenging for our dear state under the emergency rule. As your governor, I accepted to abide by the state of emergency declaration and choose to cooperate with Mr. President and the National Assembly, guided by my conviction that no sacrifice was too great to secure peace, stability, and progress of River State. This was why I also resisted the pressure to challenge the constitutionality of the declaration of the state of emergency, the suspension of democratic institution, and all other action that we endured during the difficult period. In the course of this 6 months period, Mr. President graciously brokered the peace process with all the parties successfully. Our leader, His Excellency Onyesom Wike, CON, all members of River State House of Assembly, and I, as your governor, have all accepted to bury the hatchet and embrace peace and reconciliation in the best interests of our dear state. We believe the political crisis is now behind us and that peace and stability have once again returned to River State, though not without the hard lessons learned from the emergency rule. The responsibility now rests squarely on us, the government, the State House of Assembly, the political leaders, the stakeholders, to put aside our differences, work for the common good, advance the interests of our people above all else. We have a duty to ensure that the peace we have all embraced remain permanent in our dear states. On behalf of the government and the good people of River State, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. President for his fatherly disposition and decisive intervention in resolving the political crisis and for graciously restoring full democratic governance to our states. Personally, I will never take Mr. President's kindness for granted, and for that, I hereby reaffirm my utmost loyalty and eternal gratitude. To those who have expressed genuine fear, frustration, and uncertainty over the nature of the peace process, I assure you that your concerns are valid and understood. However, nothing has been irretrievably lost. There remain ample opportunity for necessary adjustment, continued reconciliation, and inclusiveness. We must all remember the saying, the costless peace is cheaper than the cheapest war. Accordingly, let us therefore embrace this moment as a fresh beginning. Let us work together with renewed hope and determination to build a stronger, more peaceful, and prosperous River State. I assure you that we will continuously work together, ensuring that we carry everyone along. Despite the turbulence, you are aware of the credible milestone our administration achieved in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and other key sectors over the last 2 years. Our immediate responsibility is to return to the path of governance and development by completing the projects which we started, by ensuring that none of them is starved of fund or neglected, thereby reviving our economy, protecting life and property, and improving the well-being of all Rivers people. I commit to working harmoniously with the River State House of Assembly to recover lost grounds and accelerate the social and economic advancement of our dear state. I also renew my pledge to serve with the fear of God, humility, and a high sense of duty. I wish to sincerely thank you, the resilient people of River State, for your patience, your courage, your peaceful conduct during the 6 months of emergency rule. I also extend appreciation to all stakeholders, religious leaders, traditional rulers, civil society groups, political actors, women groups, youth, concerned citizens at home and abroad, and well-wishers who prayed and sustained us through the challenging period. Above all, let us draw strength from our shared identity as Rivers people. Our diversity is our greatest asset, and our unity the strongest guarantee of our future. We must rise above bitterness and division and channel our energy into rebuilding trust, fostering inclusiveness, and securing a peaceful and prosperous state for all. I once again thank and appreciate our father, Mr. President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his timely intervention and dedication to ensuring the restoration of peace and stability in our state. I also thank our leader, His Excellency Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, for committing to the prompt resolution of this political impasse in the states. I also wish to express my profound thanks to the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Goswell Akpabio, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Dr. Abbas Tajuddin, and the distinguished members of the National Assembly for the role they all played in resolution of this matter.
If I was a supporter, watching him on TV or online at home. That would be my reaction. There's something about the politicians